Hey everybody, Douglas Blair Roberts here, Super Vader 400, the brown skin human, come back at you with another anime intro video. This is just a short remade intro for my YouTube channel. Like I said in my cartoon intro, for some odd reason, one of the Sonic songs I use, what I'm made of, at least the version I use, which is the Crush 40 YouTube upload. For some odd reason, even though that song and the other uploads of that song never had a copyright, for some odd reason that one does, and I use that one a lot now since that one appears the most when I search for this song. So instead of using what I'm made of for the YouTube channels for these remade, like I said, I'm only redoing these because the copyright notices aren't a problem, but in the future, when I set this account up for monetization, when I become eligible, that will become a problem. So right now, I'm gonna use two regular songs, and the What I'm Made Of will be used as my outro if it's a rant. So yeah, but this is the animes. Last time I did the cartoons. This right here is the various anime intros. So with that being said, let's get started right now. Hey everybody, it's now time for my late out-of-date part 1 narration review, one of my all-time favorite and best animes, and that's Ronin Warriors, known as Yo Samurai Troopers in Japan. One of the more popular and most popular Saint Seiya clones. And this anime right here was the first was the first of its kind, because this show made it to America before Saint Seiya did. I saw this in 1998, 1998 and 99 when it premiered on Cartoon Network's Toonami. It's one of my all-time favorite shows on Cartoon Network and Toonami. It previously made its debut on the Sci-Fi Cartoon Quest channel. I think that's what it was called. Channel in 1992. Thank you, Wikipedia. But I saw it in 98 and 99 on Cartoon Network's Action Block Toonami. Coming home watching this show after Dragon Ball was some of the most fun I had. And every time I watch this show, I'm always injected with a needle of nostalgia, and it still, for the most part, holds up. It still for the most part holds up today, especially when you watch the much superior OAV. Ronin Warriors rarely ever gets criticized, but one criticism it does have is that the characters don't really grow or change over the course of this. The characters don't really change that much over the course of this series. There's a little bit of growth, but not a whole lot. But the OAV, which airs after this, is way superior, and fixes that and features the characters on new adventures and facing new challenges. New challenges. I like both. I find the Ronin Warriors series, since I've seen this the most and grew up with this most, I find this to be more exciting. Top line, the Warlords were way cooler and way more exciting antagonists than the But I find storyline and animation wise, I find the OAVs to be vastly superior. Yeah. Yeah, Ronin, I didn't mention this in the previous two, but I also consider this show to be just like Shirato, just like Wild Knights Go Kiva, and just like Saint Seiya and Yu Yu Hakusho. I consider this show to be a precursor and an inspiration for Tai Kubo's Bleach series, and Shirato, Ronin Warriors. This show, Ronin Warriors, Shirato, and Wild Knights Go Kiva, more so because these enemies right here features fighters and warriors from a different dimension. In Saint Seiya, everyone is, for the most part, except for a couple of characters, are from the same dimension. So this show is a hybrid of its predecessor, Saint Seiya, Shirato, Legend of the Heavenly Spears. This premiered, I think, a couple of months or 1 year after Shirato, Legend of the Heavenly Spear. They were. I know. All I know is both were in the late '80s, and that Shirato came first. Don't remember the exact date, but I know Shirato came first. Those two shows, elements of Street Fighter, and I'm wondering if these people took inspirations from this and elements of Mortal Kombat 3 and 4, because Mortal Kombat 3 and 4, I'm wondering if the people at Midway took inspirations from this, because in this show right here, not only are the characters are first off repelling an invasion from warriors from another dimension, kind of like Mortal Kombat 3, and just like Mortal Kombat 4, they also deal with people from the place called the Netherrealm. Now, the Netherrealm, that's actually public domain. It's another word for the underworld. If you type in Netherrealm, it's underworld hell. But I wonder. This is the first television series and anime television series of any kind use the term Netherrealm. So I wonder if the people at Midway, now Netherrealm Studios, saw this and incorporated it into the Mortal Kombat 3 and 4 storylines. Yeah. This show is about these The show is about these armors created by and this is also why I wonder if this show played an inspirational Mortal Kombat. A cool Raiden style character called the Ancient One created several mythical armors. Created five mythical armors in ancient time to battle the warlord of darkness, Tulpa. They vanquished Tulpa's body, but Tulpa's spirit lived on. And in the modern time, the Ronin warriors, these legendary warriors called the Ronin warriors or samurai troopers, will come together and reunite again to defend the world from Tulpa and his Dark Dynasty characters. The main character and main protagonist and the guy in front, the first guy I think of when I think Ronin warriors, Ryo. Ryo Sanada, the red armored guy. Sage, I think the most popular. Sage, they say the cool guy in the green armor. Saimori, the guy in the blue armor, and Ronin, the guy in the dark blue armor. These are my four favorites of the what's called. Then you got my least favorite. Love this character, but he's not my favorite. But I do like this character, and that's Kento of Hard Rock in the orange armor. The main antagonists are Tulpa and the Warlords. The Warlords consist of Anubis, Kale, Dez, Sekhmet, and Kagura, with Anubis receiving the most development of these characters, and he's not like this character, but he's this character of the series. He's not like either of these characters, but he's this character of the series. He's the top rival character. He's the Vegeta and the Ryle the Conqueror of this series. As like I said, of the bad guys, he receives the most development. And Tulpa is the overall main antagonist and one of the most evil people in anime and this series. Supporting characters include Mia, a young student researcher, and Yuli, child, and I mentioned the mysterious being known as the Ancient One. Yeah, after Tulpa was defeated in the OAVs, they face several new threats. So yeah, this is my part 1 review of the Ronin Warriors. I've done a previous part 1. I've done several previous reviews of this, but this is a brand new one with the musical intro, and the part 2 narration real life superhero version will be in the description box below, and this one will come sooner. The season 1. I just want to rewatch again to better get a feel of what was going on, because of the series, while the other two, Shirato and what's the other, Wild Nazgul Kiva, blow it out of water, and Saint Seiya 2, this show, in my opinion, of those 2 to 3 shows, of these 4 shows, this show is the most exciting. It's the most exciting, faster paced, and easier easiest and easiest to get to, and has the coolest amount of main characters, powers, armor, and weaponry. One of the coolest and best animes of all time is the Ronin Warriors, and this show definitely needs to come back. So yeah, the larger part 2 real life superhero narration will be in the description box below. You want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now.
Is it me, or have I been here before? I want to go somewhere that we can explore. Just take me away from here to somewhere that's nowhere near. So take me back in time to another world when you can be mine. We don't have to worry when you're by my side. There's nothing I don't know, there's nothing to decide. Apart from where we want to go. Take me anywhere you want to go, to a place that we